Hello and welcome to the fifth race of the 2018 season here at California. Kyle Larson and Ryan Blaney will be rolling off on the front row here, as you see, along with Martin Truex Jr. and Chase Elliott behind. Four different drivers have won in the first four races this season. Who will be the fifth? Will we finally have the first repeat winner, or will someone else step up to the plate and try to win at this big 2.5 mile? Kyle Larson's bread and butter. Definitely have to watch out for this 42 car that will be starting on row 1.
Drivers, start your engines!
Engines fired here at California. Kyle Larson and Ryan Blaney on row 1, Martin Truex and Chase Elliott row 2, Keselowski, Busch row 3, Johnson, Boyer row 4, Almirola, and Kurt Busch row 5. 37 cars in the field for today. As this is one race, this is, as we are following the 2018 season exactly, the last race for Jeff Learnhardt in the Double Zero car at Martinsville. Landon Cassill will be taking that ride over. If you see that top 5 as the rest of the starting grid rolls across your screen, look at Eric Jones' Sirius XM20, my favorite scheme from that Joe Gibbs Racing team this season. Looking very good, as well as a surprise qualifying effort. Great job by Michael McDowell to get him up ahead a lot, but Austin Dillon had a pretty low qualifying run there. And Trevor Bayne, as you see, he will be driving this car, as it was just announced earlier this week that Matt Kenseth will be part-time in that 6 car. And finally, Denny Hamlin made it to the second round of qualifying, but his car blew up. Engine issues on that 11 car, so that will be him to the back up. 39 cars here. The races will be a little shorter. I'm taking from 20% to 15%, so instead of a 50 lap race, this will be a 38 lap race. But nonetheless, some great action and strategy going in these 38 laps. Coming down to take the green flag, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney lead them down. We are racing. Green flag is in the air from California. Larson there, and they're already spreading out 2, 3, 4 wide, almost 5 wide further back. You're gonna have to watch them. They might spin. Newman getting hit, but you see 3 by 3 coming out to the corner. Kyle Larson to the outside. Truex and Keselowski side by side for second. Now they make it 3 wide for the race lead down the back straightaway. A mass of 37 cars here. Martin Truex Jr. is going to move that 78 car. He's going to dive to the inside of Larson. That is side by side for the race lead. Kyle Larson looks like that outside line's going to prevail though. He will get the bonus point for leading a lap here. Kyle Larson will lead lap number 1. The comments from you guys have taken Kyle Larson's season and turned it upside down right away after actions at Phoenix when he took out Eric Almirola after pit stops. It was a 2-0 vote where the fans decided there would be a 20-point penalty served to this 42 car. Larson, of course, has not won a race yet. It dropped him from 3rd to 9th in the points, which really screwed over this 42 team, but still, it's going to be a long shot for them to miss the chase this season. A great team in that 42 Chip Ganassi car. You see Martin Truex Jr., your Las Vegas winner. He is going to be right there on Kyle Larson's back bumper down into turn number 1. Dives to the inside, looking for the race lead here at California, and that he will. Martin Truex, now your race leader. Brad Keselowski 3rd. He has been a dominant driver, 2 poles this season already at Las Vegas and Phoenix, the Daytona 500 champion of this year. Right now sitting 3rd at Daytona. The only track that he did not have a dominant front-running car at was Atlanta. He wasn't running top 5s at Atlanta this season, but right now he has basically started in the top 5 every race this season. He's had a strong top 10 performance as he leads our point standings. There's Kyle Busch in 4th, Jimmie Johnson, hometown hero here. The track where he got his first career win at back in 2002. He's won here multiple times. Right now battling for the 5th position with Ryan Blaney. You see Martin Truex out the rest of the field. Spread out, kinda, but then 2 by 2 further back. Paul Menard up here, right now in the 7th position. Great job for this Wood Brothers Racing 21. as Menard has shown potential this season to make this chase, possibly even a win. Battle for second now. Brad Keselowski to the inside of Kyle Larson, two drivers who love this track. Down into the corner, almost reaching speeds. You see there, 198 miles per hour in the corner, one of our fastest tracks that are not restrictor plates. See Larson's going to fight back on the outside, side by side, for the second position as Martin Truex Jr. continues to lead this race. And now that's going to be Brad Keselowski. Larson will clear Keselowski. Ryan Blaney back in 5th, started 2nd in this race. He's dropped all the way to 5th, so 12 car just trying to work. Keselowski will make the move back on Larson. And that will be for the race, or for 2nd. Here you can see how far these 37 cars are spread out. Up front, kind of single file, spread out further back. But one thing I noticed there, Denny Hamlin started this race in 37th after an engine change. He is now into the 13th, now the 12th position. So that 11 car has just rocketed to the front in 6 laps. Do not count out Hamlin at all. He's shown that he has the speed. This might be his race to win. McMurray and Bowman will go to the outside. Logano and Almirola battle further back. There goes Denny Hamlin. He's going to take that 11th position away. Chase Elliott in 10th. So you see Martin Truex Jr. has been leading the last few laps, has a nice advantage over Keselowski, Kyle Busch, and now Ryan Blaney moved into 4th as Kyle Larson has dropped all the way to the 5th position, and DC Solar 42 looks like could be back to 6th as Johnson makes a move on him on the inside. 7 laps through this race, and it's been clean and green. Some great racing side by side and single file racing all through here. You see, could be 3 wide into the corner there. Menard's going to dive under Johnson. They make contact into the corner. Menard moves Johnson out of the way, and that's going to be from 7th to a top 5 run now for the Wood Brothers Racing 21. Great job by Menard there to keep it straight and not hit the wall. Kevin Harvick, your Phoenix winner. He is sitting in 7th, and Denny Hamlin now as he moves around Chase Elliott. That is a top 10 run for that 11 team. Great job this season so far for Hamlin as we're going to go on board with the He is one of the contenders every week. Phoenix is now top 5, battling for that win. So that last restart Hamlin started. He did not get a lap in the second qualifying. He made it from the first one in the second one. He blew it engine on his top. The chance to start this race up front, but as we see right now, he's moved it all the way to 9th from 37th. 28 positions gained for Denny Hamlin right now in only 9 laps. So a dominant, fast car here. Could he just easily take this win? He can drive around these guys up front. Brad Keselowski did lead that last lap, as now he is battling with Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch in 3rd. The Toyota is definitely powerful here, but let's give that shout out to Paul Menard in that Wood Brothers Racing 21. He's actually up here battling the top 5 for multiple laps, moving into 4th now. He's going to pass Ryan Newman. Could Menard get a lap led here? If so, that'd be great for this Wood Brothers Racing operation, even though they are fielded by Penske. And you see a very big group of drivers up front. Menard might kick that 3 wide once again, but he did with Johnson. Oh, not that time, but he's going to try to get under Kyle Busch. Paul Menard on fire today. Has to take that underdog achievement here, as he's the highest running one up in this top 10. Daniel Suarez as well, he got a pretty strong qualifying effort. Right now seated in the 12th position. Hoping to get his first career win someday. And you see all the way back here, Ricky Stenhouse, unsponsored in that Ford 17. Heartbreak for him. And we look through the rest of the field here, all the way back to Jeffrey Earnhardt in last. This is his last start of the season in the 00 that we know of right now. This race is recorded just before the Talladega spring race. But Jeffrey Earnhardt in 37th, the last race for this 00 team, as they will be moving to Landon Castle, Fort Martinsville, and Bristol. Right now Brad Keselowski holds the race lead, but it is Kyle Busch fighting that number 78 per second. Busch does not have a win yet this season. Truex and Keselowski both do. these Toyotas have been a strong bunch as he came runner-up to Chase Elliott at Atlanta, had a top 5 car at Las Vegas. So Kyle Busch really just trying to go get that win out early and start his dominance. Toyota waits. Toyota usually doesn't drive away with this until those summer months when it gets hot and these cars really come to life, but only Martin Truex Jr. from the Toyota camp has won. One Chevy in Chase Elliott and 2 Fords of Brad Keselowski and Kevin Harvick. Denny Hamlin now right on Harvick's back bumper. He got into him. Some beating and banging there between the 11 and 4. Right now, Hamlin all over Harvick. That's for the lead position. 3 wide down the back straightaway as they've pulled out. These top 9 have pulled a gap on the rest of the field. Hamlin's going to dive it 3 wide, doing the same thing Menard did. Larson's gone from 1st to 9th since the start of this race, so that 42 car really starting to fade away in the long run. Right now, Kevin Harvick is going to keep that 7th position. Hamlin back to 8th, Larson 9th. We see Chase Elliott in 10th, holding off Suarez, McMurray, Logano, and Alex Bowman. They're going to go 3 wide. Joey Logano looking to make a daring move there, and that's going to be an easy 2 spots for Logano. This 22 team has not done too much this season, and they are still looking for that first win in just about a year, as their last win in 2017 became encumbered. So Denny Hamlin, he's still picking spots up now into the 7th position. That is 30 spots gained in only 14 laps. So he's riding about 2 positions a lap. That first lap, of course, he probably picked up about 6 or 7 because all those cars are slower. But Denny Hamlin on the move, on a mission to go win this race. And wow, we've just missed all the battles for the lead today. Maybe I'll throw a replay back to them here. But Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., and Brad Keselowski. 1, 2, 3. These guys have been battling all race. Let's go back. Let's go on board now with Paul Menard now. FPV. He's chasing from FPV. Brad Keselowski for 3rd. Felix and has been contending for this win. Could he be able to win this race? He only had 1 clear win back at the 2011 as you see. Kevin Harvick makes a move up there. Denny Hamlin as well. Look at those two. Harvick and Hamlin have put these cars into overdrive here. He's still a 9-car breakaway up front. Chase Elliott just has no draft. That's the most important thing. You see Stewart Haas guys right there. 18th, 17th, and 15th for where they're running. But Harvick and Hamlin have really just caught together, and now they are on the move towards the front. Harvick 3rd, Hamlin 4th. Harvick started 18th, Denny Hamlin's 37th, of course. And if Hamlin could get up there and lead this race before the end of it, that'll be an absolute dominating opening run here, as we'll be coming up to pit stop. The pit window is 20 to 25 minutes. So you'll be seeing some pit stops happening in just about 8 to 10 laps is most likely what we'll be looking at. Truex, your race leader now. Kevin Harvick in the second. Kyle Busch is going to use that outside line to his momentum. As it is 3 Toyotas battling 4 Fords and then 2 Chevys at the back of this 9-car train. But it's the Toyotas surrounding the Ford of Kevin Harvick right now. But I think Hamlin might make it 3 wide. I think Hamlin's going to try to help Harvick. These two have drafted each other up from about 12th up to this 2nd and 4th run right now, so these two should be working together, get up there and get around Truex. Truex Jr., he is the one that has been having some uncontested laps here. He won this race in 2018 by over 11 seconds. Hopefully that won't be like that here. We'll see some crashes and we'll see some good racing to the end. This track usually will end in either a side-by-side finish or a drag race to the line, which either way would be great to see. So Martin Truex Jr. out in front, Kevin Harvick 2nd, Denny Hamlin 3rd, Kyle Busch 4th, and Brad Keselowski 6th and 5th, with Paul Menard 6th, Ryan Blaney 7th, Jimmy Johnson 8th, Kyle Larson 9th, and you see the Chevys of Chase Elliott, James McMurray. They're catching up to this front pack with Joey Logano. It looks like there could be a 12-car breakaway up in front now, as Bowman, Almirola, Suarez, Jones, and Boyer sit just a little further behind. Go back to the wide open spectator view here. As you'll see, that is the top 12 pack right there. And then a big gap back to another group of cars. So right now, Martin Truex Jr., who's been leading the last few laps, your Las Vegas winner, could he go 2 in the last 3 races? We're still looking for that first repeat winner of 2018. That could come as 3 of those winners already this season are seated inside this top 5. Paul Menard is looking to shape up another move. Nothing there, but this 21 car, again, we might be able to see that bright yellow Menard scheme back in victory lane. Now Kevin Harvick is going to bring it to the inside of Martin Truex. This is going to be a battle for the race lead. Here comes Kevin Harvick. Down to the inside, Denny Hamlin is going to just stay neutral back there, pushing Truex. But there he goes, Kevin Harvick, your new race leader in California. Martin Truex is going to tuck in behind, looking for a crossover. So he's going to bring that 78 right up to the back of him. Try to get that slingshot around. I don't think he's going to get it. Yeah, he does. Down to the inside goes Martin Truex. Battle for the race lead heating up. Denny Hamlin seated back there in third. He's just waiting for one of these guys to make a mistake. Take both of them out. But Truex right now he will use that inside line. He's going to bring it around. He's going to lead this lap. Harvick will tuck back in into second. And Denny Hamlin stays in third. Right now, fastest lap of the race. We'll take a look. Brad Keselowski with a 38.6, a very fast lap here. In California, you see him seated in the 4th position. Pit stop should be coming up here within 4 or 5 laps. How will that spread out this field even more? Right now, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin have been some of the fastest 3 as of late, with Brad Keselowski trying to bring the rest of the field up behind. But Denny Hamlin, he knows how to pick his way through traffic. He's picked up 35 spots this race. Right now, just needs one more to pass Martin Truex, and that'll be the whole field passed in maybe just 25 laps. But if he gets stuck behind some cars in after pit stops, I don't think there'll be anything wrong with his 11 car. As he knows, he already has the experience of passing in this race already. Especially those lap cars that could be coming up. You see Jeffrey Earnhardt, Reed Sorensen, they are going to bring it down pit road. So the first round of pit stops there. A lot of the back drivers, Eric Almirola, the highest front line. So who's going to bring it in this time? Martin Truex will. Denny Hamlin's going to stay out. So there it is. Hamlin has passed the entire field. Hamlin stays out, and everyone else is going to come in. Look at that. And I don't see anyone else even staying out. That's how many drivers are coming into this pit stop. And the whole field, minus Denny Hamlin, looks like we'll now have stopped the pit. So pit road going to be a very busy place. Austin Dillon and Ross Chastain make some contact on pit road. And that'll be it. Denny Hamlin will stay out that extra lap. I don't know what he's thinking, because he won't come out with drafting help. And this track can be like Daytona and Talladega. Drafting is important. This and Michigan, the 2 2-mile tracks. So Hamlin's going to bring that 11 car down. You see everyone else is going to bring it out. Reed Sorensen. Kevin Harvick, it looks like we'll have the preferred line on Truex. Harvick's going to jump Martin Truex in the pits. And Truex stuck in that grass. He's going to be passed by Brad Keselowski as well. So Keselowski jumps a nice amount too. Paul Menard stays the same. Joey Logano is going to jump about 4 or 5 cars in pit road. Jamie McMurray as well. Eric Almirola. Chase Elliott drops back. Jimmy Johnson loses a whole lot of time. There's Ryan Newman. And now Denny Hamlin. He had that last pit box, and now he will bring this 11 car back out. You see there, those are the lap cars. Ross Chastain, Jeffrey Earnhardt, Reed Sorensen. So Hamlin will be bringing that 11 car out. You'll see there will be race leader Kevin Harvick, Keselowski, Truex, Kyle Busch. These guys will be a little more spread out once again. There is Denny Hamlin. No doubt in my mind they're going to at least Harvick and Keselowski could jump him. No, Hamlin's going to clear him by the corner. They're running about the same speed, so Denny Hamlin, with that pit stop, will put himself in the race lead. 36 cars passed in only 24 laps, and now Hamlin will get another lap. He is out in front here in Auto Club. Kevin Harvick will have some momentum. He's up into second. He's going to try to get to the inside of Hamlin here. Stives it in from a long way back. He's going to get down there. Hamlin keeps it on the outside. Keselowski in 3rd, Truex 4th, Kyle Busch 5th, Aric Almirola up to 6th, Paul Menard in 7th, Joey Logano 8th, Kyle Larson 9th, and now Blaney's 10th with McMurray, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, William Byron, Suarez, Boyer, Kurt Busch, Eric Jones, Jimmy Johnson, and Ricky Stenhouse. That is your top 20 now here at California. Let's take a look now. You see the lap traffic ahead. Let's see how far back everyone is. You see that's the distance between the top 5 and about the top 10 is just coming out of turn number 4 now. So these guys, it could just be a 2 or 3 car race between Hamlin, Harvick, and Keselowski. Those 2 Toyotas should be fast enough though. Denny Hamlin right now will be coming around. It'll be 11 laps to go. Caution! The yellow lights are out, so these guys are going to have to race it back around. And this will change everything. These guys had such a big lead on everyone. The field was spread out, and this will bunch everyone back together. Coming around, it will be Hamlin, Harvick, Keselowski, Truex, and Kyle Busch, your top 5, just after pit stops. So what happened? Timmy Hill? Timmy Hill maybe might have gone around. I do not see anyone on pit road though. So yeah, no one's down the pit lane, so I believe it was Timmy Hill who must have spun it around as he was not in that back 3. Alright, let's make sure no one is going to dive down pit road. This could be the chance to... It's only been 3 or 4 laps since pit stops. I don't see anyone coming in, especially any of the leaders coming in. That'd be a pretty dumb strategy. I mean, Denny Hamlin was able to gain a lot of spots, but that was because he was fast in the back. That wasn't the new tires. I don't know if anyone will play that strategy. It'll be interesting. We'll most likely go back green with about 7 laps to go. So let's just make sure to go back through the field. This way you can see where your favorite driver is running in the order right now. And as they come back up, they will not go down pit road. No one down pit road, so all 37 cars will remain on track. Let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out this caution. So as you see here, nothing. The caution car just went on. We'll give you a quick run through the cars there. Nothing on the track. No one has spun around unless it was Jeffrey Earnhardt. I couldn't see Earnhardt. No, he just got passed, so... Nothing happened here to bring out this caution, so... NASCAR just gonna throw that yellow. I guess we can't escape with phantom cautions here in NASCARs. We'll just take you guys right back to pace laps. Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, Keselowski, Truex, your top 5. So an interesting thing here. NASCAR throws the yellow for no reason at all. That happens a lot anyway. In real life too. But Denny Hamlin is seated up in front. He has gained 36 positions in only 24 laps. Right now he's led the last 5 or 6. That extra lap out on from pitting, that gave him fresher tires. So right now that 11 car could be seated in the catbird seat, ready to win. Kevin Harvick, however, has been one of the few that has kept up with Hamlin's progress when he got up to him. Hamlin really demolished the back half of the field, but once he got to Harvick, him and Harvick really just drafted each other up to the front. Kevin could go 2 in a row here. And further back, these two right here, Paul Menard, Aric Almirola, both these drivers swapped rides last season as Menard gave up his RCR ride to come to Wood Brothers, and Aric Almirola gave up his 43 ride with Richard Petty to bring Smithfield to Stewart Haas, which for both of them has really helped this season, as they both ran top 10s in multiple races. But right now, what could happen on this restart with Menard and Almirola? Both of these guys know that wins don't come all the time for these two drivers. Aric Almirola and Menard both only have 1 win. Aric Almirola won the 2014 Cokes 400 at Daytona after a rain-shortened race, and Paul Menard won the Brickyard 400 in 2011 on some strategy. So right now, both of those drivers looking to get their first win in a long time in 2018. Joey Logano, his last win came encumbered at Richmond last year for failing post-inspection, and that cost him a chance at the championship, as I believe he finished 17th in points in the regular season. So Joey Logano really going to have to go for everything this season, try to get more wins. If the pace car lights go out this time, we'll just get you back to the green. If we don't, and they do, so we will be going back racing next time by with 7 laps to go. Denny Hamlin started 37th all the way to the lead. He's going to be leading this race with Kevin Harvick 2nd, Brad Keselowski 3rd, Martin Truex 4th, and Kyle Busch in 5th. Paul Menard will be 6th, Aric Almirola 7th, Joey Logano 8th, Kyle Larson 9th, and Ryan Blaney 10th. In 11th will be Jamie McMurray, 12th Chase Elliott, 13th Alex Bowman, 14th Daniel Suarez, and 15th Clint Bowyer. In 16th, William Byron, 17th Kurt Busch, 18th Eric Jones, 19th Jimmy Johnson, and 20th Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 21st, Ryan Newman, 22nd Casey King, 23rd Austin Dillon, 24th Trevor Bayne, and 25th Michael McDowell. Then Ty Dillon, David Reagan, Chris Buescher, Bubba Wallace, and AJ Allmendinger round out the top 30. The final 7 go Matt DiBenedetto, Cole Witt, Gray Gaulding, Ross Chastain, Reed Sorensen, Jeffrey Earnhardt, and Timmy Hill. We will be going green. 7 laps to go here at Auto Club. Denny Hamlin, a dominant run, has had one of the most consistently fast cars all day. Can he win from the back? Underdogs Paul Menard, Aric Almirola, and even Joey Logano sit 6th, 7th, and 8th behind a powerhouse 5 of race winners from last season and this season, with 4 championships in the last 6 years between them, Denny Hamlin being the only one without it. Here we go, going back green once again after the first caution. 32 of 38 laps will be 31 laps will be completed. 7 to go. We're racing here at California. Green flag in the air. Hamlin to the inside. Kyle Busch you saw jump to the very outside. Kevin Harvick. Hamlin real slow on that restart. Harvick, Keselowski jump to the outside. Not going to be enough here. We just need to make sure the field gets through turns 1 and 2 safely. Martin Truex Jr. pushing Denny Hamlin. Kyle Busch for 4. Harvick and Keselowski on that outside line. Truex is going to try to make it 3 wide into the corner. Will he? He's going to get a nose under. Here comes Truex to the race lead. At California, 5 to go this time by. Kyle Busch gets to the bottom as well. You see Aric Almirola, Paul Menard, Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Joey Logano, they're all back there. Truex leads Kyle Busch up to 2nd. Harvick and Hamlin just got jumped on that restart. Straight mugged. Keselowski now down to the inside of Busch. That's for the 2nd position. And here comes Aric Almirola in that number 10 Smithfield trying. Logano, Chase Elliott there as well. Coming off the corner, Keselowski all the way to the inside. That is a big pack there, about 14 cars strong. Keselowski now, he's diving to the inside. He wants to get his 2nd win of the season. Truex wants to get it as well. Hamlin, Almirola, Kyle Busch, all looking for their 1st. All 4 race winners right there. Truex, Keselowski, Chase, and Harvick. But it's Martin Truex Jr. out in front, 4 laps to go. They're going to be 4 wide into the corner, real close. Hamlin almost takes Harvick into the wall. Look at Harvick, really close between the Joe Gibbs cars there. Aric Almirola now into 4th. Look at the 10 car go. Alex Bowman, Jamie McMurray there on the bottom as well, pushing Chase Elliott. Truex out in front, Keselowski in 2nd. And now Aric Almirola brings the Smithfield 10. He's going for the 3rd position against Hamlin. Nothing there. Keselowski really brake checked him, but what a run Keselowski has down the front straightaway. That 2nd pack's going to get pretty much mad. Keselowski on the outside. He's trying to make the pass on Truex. 4 wide further back. Will they be able to make it? Oh, look at how close they are. Kyle Busch makes a move. Truex, Keselowski, Hamlin, 1, 2, and 3. Chase Elliott out of nowhere, he's up to 4th. Look at Jamie McMurray up in 6th. Ryan Blaney, Daniel Suarez, they're all up here. Kevin Harvick, Blaney, they're real close. They're going to push into each other. Almirola, he's going to lose out about 7 or 8 spots. Menard as well. Coming down 3 laps to go here at California. Truex, Keselowski, Hamlin, 1, 2, 3. In a very far out race lead. Chase Elliott, Jamie McMurray, Kyle Busch, Logano, they're all back there. Oh, Busch and McMurray almost make some contact. Look at this pack. Look at the underdogs. Suarez and Bowman, who have never won in the Cup Series. William Byron's back there. Jamie McMurray, they're a little too far back to really be a threat right now. But it could happen. Martin Truex Jr. 2 laps away, 4 miles away from winning his second race this season. Denny Hamlin back in second. Chase Elliott out of nowhere. He's going to bring this number 9 car under the 2 car. Battle for third position. Kyle Busch is there with him. Last race at Phoenix, Chase started battling Hamlin for the second position, gave the win away to Harvick. Now you see Kyle Busch is going to go all the way under both of them. That's for the third position. Keselowski trying on the outside, nothing there. Alex Bowman now into 6th, but those guys don't really matter, as we're going to be coming to the white flag this time by. Martin Truex Jr. is out in front. Denny Hamlin chasing him in second, just trying to get that first win this season and punch his ticket to the chase. I don't think there's enough time coming around to the white flag. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One for Martin Truex Jr. Hamlin and Kyle Busch would have to get together into a draft now if they wanted to contend. Or Truex would just have to really, really have a bad corner here. And he might do that. Hamlin and Busch now have a run. Look at the momentum difference. 6 miles per hour faster. Busch is going to dive under Hamlin. They're trying to get up there. Down into the corner. Busch is all over Hamlin's back bumper, but it's going to be too late for everyone. Out of turn number 4, for the second time this season, your 2017 champion wins again. Truex wins at California. Martin Truex Jr. with the race victory here at California. Truex wins. Denny Hamlin beats 35 other drivers and not Truex to finish second. Kyle Busch third. Chase Elliott fourth and Keselowski fifth. Alex Bowman with a 6th place finish. Kevin Harvick 7th. Joey Logano 8th. Ryan Blaney will take 9th and 8th. Kyle Larson 10th. Eric Almirola drops to 12th. And Paul Menard from 4th at one point today back to 16th where he's usually ran. So thank you guys for watching. An exciting finish there here at California. Next weekend, Martinsville, the Great Paperclip. Definitely going to be an exciting race there. Thank you guys for watching. Our 2017 champion, Martin Truex Jr. take home his second race of the season. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys at Martinsville.